guys, we're back in the office. We got the coffee. Ran into a little bit of an issue. We ran out of the whole beans, so we had to mix it with the pre-ground stuff, so this is pretty much garbage. But I had time to think while I was in the urgent care on my son's 5th birthday, because the other one decides to destroy anything meaningful or pleasant this entire year. So while I was in there, I kind of reflected on the last 5 years, and whether I was present for them or not is a different discussion. But I was kind of thinking of what was my notion of parenting before I got involved in it, what was my expectations, and what it actually is on the other side. And I have no other words to equate it to, and I might be the first to say it, that generally it sucks. The day-to-day minutia, I mean, obviously the grand scope is nice and purpose, and I want to be doing half the stuff if it wasn't for them, so obviously that goes without saying. But the minutia, the day-to-day, the getting them in the grocery store, the buckling them in the seatbelt while they're throwing a tantrum, the teething, it's relentless, it's horrible. And going into parenting, I can only kind of relate it to going to war. If you're by yourself, you got your own set of issues there. You know, that's a different story. But if you're with a partner or you have somebody to kind of bounce off of, you're going to war. You're immersed. One person's carrying the other. You're getting carried. You're getting injured. You're taking on massive load, shrapnel, whatever you want to call it. Just pushed to your psychological limits. At least in my experience. I don't know. And you know, it's relentless. And sometimes along the way, somebody doesn't make it. And that's what happens. If you don't bond together through those times, forget it. Because on the other side, you're never the same. As much as you think, it's just not that way. It'll never be that way. That's what I thought. I used to think, oh, when I get to this stage, it'll be this, and you know, it never happens. But you know, if you could keep a little piece of what you went in with before you got involved, you'll be better off for it. But in the meantime, you know, there's no answer for it. It's just, you gotta suffer, you gotta, you know, you gotta strategize and compartmentalize and go to work. So with that being said, let's do this shit. Alright, so that's the day. Managed to stay dry today. It was a monsoon out earlier, you can't tell, but getting wet's another demerit. So clean and dry, successful with that. The coffee obviously was subpar all around, so we're just gonna have to try again tomorrow. Just scrap this whole day. We're going to get the kids now because we trained earlier this morning. I was in there at like 4. I did a quick arm workout. I was up at like 3. I need time to mentally get myself ready for the gym, because number 1, I want to stall. Number 2, I don't want to go. These people that just like roll out of bed after they were just sleeping with their dog and they're on the lap pull down 14 minutes later, I can't wrap my head around that. So, you know, we're just gonna go get the kids now. Part 3 of the day starts, and that's it. I'll see you on the next run.